Hello, Toro fans, and welcome to Toro's All Access Live. It's the Tuesday edition. Today, we're here with Toro returning defenseman Adam Mahler. Adam, thank you for joining us on today's show.
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
So, just starting off, obviously, we're pretty much through training camp, almost through the preseason here. How has it just been back up here in Minot, in the Magic City for your third straight year here?
Yeah, it's been good to get going, excited to get back, and training camp, so that's good, and we're just getting ready to be playing on Fridays and Saturdays. We're pretty fired up for that as a group.
So last season for you, through 58 games, you had 8 goals, 16 assists, and for 24 total points. An improvement on the year prior. So each year here in Minot, you have improved. But as an individual, but also as a team, you were part of a Central Cup winning team last year. Just talk a little bit about what that meant for you, for this organization, and maybe moving forward. Now you're one of 10 returning starters here, or I should say 10 returners with the Tauros. What can you carry it like from last year to this year when you're going to try to get back to Blaine?
Yeah, I mean, as a group, we obviously learned a lot, especially down the stretch. But a lot of us learned how to win, which is important, and we know the type of hockey you have to play down the stretch to be successful, and even throughout the year, how you have to play to win. It's a 60-minute game. You got to play through all of it, and every play you make matters, and it can affect the game, which is good, and we got to do our best. Some of the returners that know what it's like to kind of make sure all the new guys know what it's like too, and how tough playoff hockey is, especially in this division.
And how was that? We just got back from the war in Watford, first time in its history that it was a rematch of the Central Cup. Did you feel any of that, I guess, like unfinished business, at least from the Bismarck side? And how was that maybe introducing some of the newer guys to that in-state rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome rivalry playing against them. It's always been a fun game. I mean, we had, even my first year, I think we set the record, franchise for wins against them, which was pretty cool to do. And they're a good team. They were really good last year. They'll be pretty good again this year, and we're ready to just give it to them again, hopefully.
And then when you look at just, I guess, the time that you've been here so far, you've been through training camp. Obviously, training camp, it's less strategical. It's more a lot of physical training. How has that been now, being it's your third year, and introducing a few new guys? How has that been?
I mean, it's been good. I know it's still tough. I mean, but now you kind of know what to expect, so you're ready for it as it starts. You don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you have a better idea, and you're just trying to help other guys know what it's going to be like and help other guys get through the tough days.
And I mean, knowing the payoff now, like you guys have kind of tasted a little bit of being down to Blaine, does that make any of this preseason stuff easier, or is it still just as hard as it was on your first day here?
It's still tough, but it's almost like you're looking at things bigger picture. You're knowing that days now might not matter in a week, but they could matter in a few months. And down the stretch, you got to know that what you're doing to your body really matters, and it's important.
And so looking on the ice, any individual goals you have for the season on a personal level?
I mean, just kind of to produce more points than last year and help out on the offensive side while still being good defensively in my own end, which I think that helps our team a lot out. I mean, just blocking shots, making our penalty kill. I mean, it was really good last year, and we want it to be even better this year.
And, adjusting, one of the guys that we talked a lot about, Weston Knox, how has it been adjusting with him being gone now, kind of being your right-hand man here for a little while?
Yeah, it was weird at first. Me and Knox obviously played together a lot, but I've been playing with Calle Keenanen, and he's been pretty good. It's different because he's European, so we just got to talk a bit more to him, and getting used to playing with him is pretty good. He's a real good player, really talented.
And we look at, you have the experience of being there. Is it hard to adjust and kind of convey that experience to some of the newer guys that you'll have to play with? I mean, you've been there, but you also want to build new chemistry. Can you talk a little bit about that, how that's been?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not just me that's been there. We got a lot of returners like O'Hanny, Jackie's been through everything I've been through here. Spence was with us a bit the first year. He played a few games. He knows. A lot of the returning guys, everyone on that team from last year is trying to help convey the message of what it's got to look like, how our practice habits have to be. And, I mean, Cody and Ebbs are doing the same thing. We're all just trying to get on the same page, working together as a team, which I think we've been doing a pretty good job so far. Practices have been looking pretty good.
And then just to close things out here, what are you most excited for this year? Is it a certain rivalry? Is it, making it back to Blaine? Just playing with some of the newer guys or some returners? What excites you most going into this season?
I mean, there's not really anything in particular, but I'm excited to go to Bismarck, play them at the VFW. That's a fun place to play. Aberdeen's awesome place to play, and check out the new spots too. Excited to go down to Watertown and whereas the Mallards are at too. Those should be fun and just kind of same quarter, just win some games.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see you out there. You can see the Tauros next this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Close out the preseason against the Norsemen of St. Cloud. Tickets are available. General admission at the door for $5. That game taking place at the Eck Rink. 7:35 puck drop for both Friday and Saturday. We'll catch you guys tomorrow right back here on Tauros Tribune Live. That's 3 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube Live. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.